we've got the Tier 6 Guépard. This is a pretty similar ship to the Tier 5 Jaguar. The one difference you'll see right away down here on the bottom of the screen, you have under the letter T a reload booster for the main battery. So you get 4 of those. There's absolutely no downside. It gives you a 50% boost in reload speed, so 50% reduction in reload time for 15 seconds. And then you just go back to plain old ordinary reload speeds. There's no like cooldown on your main guns after that. And there's a limited number of them, but you know, it's completely free. You time it right, this is 2 or 3 extra volleys. So you're going from a 5-second reload to a 2.5-second reload. So it's definitely, it's not as dramatic as it sounds. It doesn't feel like you're like, aha, I can just delete somebody for free now. But it does start to train you to use it well. So if you're in a duel with another destroyer, or if there's an enemy cruiser that's going between 2 islands and you got a chance to get a couple of good armor-piercing shots into the broadside, you know, you look for opportunities to use it and use it well, you know, preferably while you're turned, so you can use all of your guns. If you're just using your front guns and your aim is not very good, then you won't see a big improvement from the reload booster. So here I'm not using it yet. So I went out wide of A-cap. Let's see, there's only 2 enemy destroyers, a fair number of cruisers. So I'm being moderately cautious here. Going out and shooting, getting some hits. Done almost 2,000 damage already. That's not bad for the first minute of the game. And I sort of launched those torpedoes in the general direction of where there were a bunch of cruisers, at least one cruiser and a couple of battleships. I think those were all going to miss, unfortunately, because the cruiser turned. And there's an enemy destroyer somewhere in Cap A. That's probably the Fubuki, because I can't see him, but he's definitely seeing me. And he's making my life difficult, because now those cruisers, which are so far away, I can barely shoot at them. They're shooting at me, and they got better range than me. So I'm playing with the throttle here, making them miss, and I'm trying to decide, you know, should I push my way into A and try to spot that Fubuki, or what? Because I can't chase the cruiser. I have to go through the Fubuki to do that. I could try to torpedo the battleship, but he's kind of far away, and you know, I'd have to go through the cruisers and 2 battleships' field of fire, plus the Fubuki. So what I'm doing right now, I'm staying in front of my team to spot Fubuki torpedoes, and at this point I got nothing better to do, so I'm going to go in there and challenge the Fubuki. The cruiser's running away, so he's not that big a threat. He's not likely to hit me. So he is shooting at me, but I'm dodging him. And finally there's the Fubuki. So this would be a good time for my reload booster. Looks like I already used it. I missed that. And yeah, so I turned away just because I don't like being shot at by the cruiser. Unfortunately, that means that the Fubuki has gone undetected again. And I'm not undetected yet. So I got a ways to go before I go undetected. Yeah, not just the cruiser, but the battleship over there is shooting at me too. And at this point, I got, you know, 3 cruisers in the battleship on my team, about to go into Cap A. I'm starting to wonder, do they need me at A anymore? You know, I tossed a couple of torpedoes in the general direction of that Fubuki. I don't think they're going to hit anything, but I got nothing better to use them for. Their torpedoes still have crappy firing angles. They're good torpedoes. They do like 15,000 damage. But they have terrible firing angles, and the range is just barely outside my detection range. So you sort of got to either commit suicide or just, you know, get a little bit lucky when the cruiser is chasing you. So I was thinking about heading over to Cap B, and that Ramat kind of got in my way. I got some good damage on him. Not that much, only 7,000 total. And I saw that none of my ships on my team have entered Cap A yet, so someone needs to. So I guess I'll do it. Someone's detecting me. It's the Fubuki. He's up there somewhere. Oh, looks like he's running away. He's not detecting me anymore. Alright. So as soon as I get these guys to miss, I have a nice, safe entry into Cap A, and along with the battleship, he actually got there first. And that's okay, I'll help cap. I'll keep screening for Fubuki torpedoes. And once it's capped, then I have to figure out what to do next. Looks like, you know, we're going to have a fight for B as well. And there's one cruiser heading awfully close to my carrier. It looks like there's another destroyer down there ready to deal with him. Hopefully that cruiser will get torpedoed. And I'm putting a little damage into the Byron because why not? The Königsberg is still shooting at me, but he hasn't had very good aim all day, so I'm not too scared of him. Oh, there's the Fubuki. See that smoke screen? So should I go chase the Fubuki? Should I try to kill the Byron? Should I just get out of there because that Königsberg is going to hit me one of these days? Oh, someone just hit me. I think it was the Byron. So we got armor piercing out against the Byron. See if we can hit the superstructure. We did a non-penetration. So let's try high explosive instead. Or non-penetrations. That was still the armor piercing. This is the high explosive. And perfect. So there's still a Fubuki in that smoke screen, but I probably made a mistake here. I should have chased him down. I got the guns, and I got teammates near me. Would have been a good kill. Instead, I'm thinking about the cap disadvantage. We're down on points. I want to go see if we can cap B. Unfortunately, I'm finding there's a bunch of enemy ships pretty close to B behind this big island over here. So I'm thinking about how can I approach and get some damage on them without being too exposed. That guy's creeping behind. He's not going to get hit by that. And they can't see me. I don't have any shots. I'm trying to think, you know, do I maneuver for a torpedo? What do I do? How do I approach these guys? Luckily, my carrier is doing some damage there. So New Mexico's going to come out. I'll try a shot. I'm going to save one salvo, though, in case he turns. I'll probably get another shot at him if he comes out the way I think he will. So now I'm thinking, okay, well, where do I want to be to get this next shot? And remember, the torpedo angles are terrible, so I can stay right where I am, but then he's going to have a point-blank shot on my broadside. So I'm going to go away a little bit and turn a little bit. And yeah, he's definitely coming towards me, so I got to set up for another torpedo shot. I hit him, that's good. Take another shot on him. And then let's try to get out of here. Okay, he sees me. Yep, now he's me. I'll use my reload booster, why the heck not? I should probably also use my speed booster to get behind his island. There we go. Luckily, he's not looking at me, so I'll just put some high explosive into him. He's already got a fire. See if I can get a double fire. Maybe he'll use his damage control before my torpedoes hit. No, somebody killed him for me. The Gata torpedoed him. Alright. Still have not seen the enemy Fubuki in a while. Don't know where he went. He's hiding somewhere. He's not right behind me or he'd be detecting me. So maybe he snuck off towards the east into those little islands or something. Meanwhile, my job is clear. We got to capture Area B. That Guépard I just pointed out in chat, he's sitting very still, so someone should have a shot on him. Even if the cruiser is behind the island, the battleship should be able to take a shot. I can't quite reach him, he's out of range. Ah, he's in range now, and you're backing further into range, so let's take a couple of shots. And even though we're behind on points, and we've been behind on caps all game, we are way ahead on kills. So this is going to be a pretty easy win. I don't have too much to worry about. There's nobody shooting at me. There is an enemy carrier, but he's been ignoring me all game. He's got other fish to fry. Unfortunately, that enemy Guepard got some good torpedoes away. I think he's going to sink that Perth over there. And I still haven't killed him yet. Time for the reload booster. Ah, he's almost dead. Yeah, he's dead. That leaves the New Mexico, and the carrier is way off at entry. Let's look at the map. I still don't know where that Fubuki went. He could have capped A by now. So now I'm trying to decide, do I go after the carrier or do I go after the battleship? They're both technically in range. The battleship I got better shots at right now, so I'll take some shots while I got them. He's coming towards me, so he's going to be in torpedo range soon. I don't know if he'll survive long enough for my torpedoes to reach him. Hope he doesn't, but I'll take a shot. And I figure by the time I have a torpedo shot at the carrier, my torpedoes will reload, because the carrier is behind an island from me. I'm going to try to find carrier, but I'm taking more shots at the battleship while I'm at it. The battleship's not even looking at me, so I can shoot him as much as I want. He's about to die. 1,000 points left. 500, he's going to die before my torpedoes get there. Yep. Oh well. So I still got 47 left, 47 seconds before my torpedoes are... Oh, there's the Fubuki. He's shooting torpedoes at a destroyer. I don't know if that's a good idea. I get a shot at the Fubuki. No, he's on the other side of the other island. So I'm going to go get closer as soon as I let these torpedoes go past.
Torpille à tribord.
Channel right there. Yep, there he is. So I got my reload booster. This is what I got a perfect broadside. All my guns firing, and I had a limited chance to get the shots off before I came behind this other island too. So I wasted 2 seconds of the reload booster. I didn't get them working. And here I'm blind firing on both sides of the island because I'm expecting the Fubuki to turn. He's gonna go somewhere other than where the torpedo indicator was pointing. And he's in a smoke screen, so I'm going to get a little bit closer. Try not to walk into his... Oh, there he is. He came out of the smoke screen. Very foolish. He's stuck against the island there. He's dead. Smoke. Unfortunately, because of that smoke screen, I can't see the enemy carrier. The enemy carrier can see me because he's got his fighters patrolling right above me. So I've got my AA guns on. I'll slowly start getting some free fighters. The AA on this ship is... a joke. I know it's popular to say that AA doesn't work on any ship, but on this one in particular, it's just really ineffective. It'll take 5 or 6 shots, 5 or 6 hits before I shoot down a single fighter. I don't know. I can't say I've never shot down like a torpedo bomber. I'm sure I've shot down 1 or 2, but it's pretty rare. This boat basically cannot defend itself against air attack except by dodging. So the Seraph is over there somewhere, and I'm deciding whether I want to go through this narrow channel with torpedo bombers close to me, or I want to go around to the right here. And then the torpedo bombers go around to the right, and they stop detecting me. So I'm going to go back to the left and just avoid that risk, since, as I was saying, the AA on this thing might as well be non-existent. And I'm going to go in and at least spot the carrier or try to kill him. The friendly CV has got his fighters up next to the carrier, so he's going to stay spotted without me. Launch a couple torpedoes, doing some damage. He's a little bit out of my gun range. Oh, I guess he's not going to stay spotted without me. I'd use the speed boost, but I'm all out, so I just got to chase him down. So this game I did so far almost 40,000 damage. That's not bad. That's more than double my hit points. So that's always counts as a success. 2 kills, 2 capture assists. Not the most exciting ever, but not bad. And that's kind of how I feel about the Guépard itself. It's not dramatically fast. You see here I am at full speed doing 36 knots almost. There's 36. The guns are starting to be okay, especially with the reload. They're not great. One thing that does help is my captain finally got adrenaline rush. So that improves the reload speed once you get wounded. Very nice skill to have. I'm still hoping I can get concealment expert. That will make my torpedoes actually a little bit more useful. But overall, this is a transition ship. It's starting barely to feel like a good French destroyer, but it's really more of it's a small, not very good cruiser. So I can't say I've had a ton of fun with this, but it's starting to train me in how to get the most out of it. This one was not a great example. I didn't do anything dramatic with it, but as I'm recording this, I have already moved on to Tier 7, the Vauquelin, and that one I'm actually having some fun with. It's got much better torpedo angles, it's got good guns, and yeah, we'll see soon enough. I'll have a good game that I'll record for you. So Tier 6 Guépard, not bad, useful. Definitely not the reason to take up the French destroyer line. Things will get better. Alright, hope you enjoyed that one a little bit. I enjoyed it a little bit, and we will hopefully have a lot more fun at the next tier up, Tier 7.